Hi everyone, welcome back to Friday Sews. I'm Alison, this is Sewlike.e and this is going to be me emptying my head with what I think I would like to make and kind of plan to make in March with a bit of, give and take here and there. I feel like they're quite ambitious plans. I've got two projects that I'm doing in March. One is for a pattern launch and I'm going to show you the fabric for that later, and one is for Sew Frugal, which is my vlog is this Sunday, so I'm not going to share that fabric or anything with you. I'll share that with you on Sunday, so please tune in on Sunday morning, make yourself a cuppa and come and see what it's all about. It's a fab challenge. So the new Fibre Mood came out this week, which is a special edition. I think it might be number 3 or number 4, I can't remember. I'll try and remember and drop a picture in. So with Fibre Mood you can buy direct from them and select each pattern from that edition, or you can buy the magazine from them or lots of other people like the Fold line and trace them. Yeah, well over the trace and malarkey, that's not happening. But I've got a Fibre Mood digital subscription, which means that for the year, my first edition was November. For a year I can choose 5 patterns to download for free, either from that current edition or a previous edition. The only thing I don't like about it is you've got to choose them all in one go, so it takes me a little bit of browsing time. So there are 2 patterns that I've chosen. The patterns have come and I've had the instructions printed off all from Flamingo Prints. 2 of these patterns aren't for now, but I just wanted to share them with you, so I've kind of shown you that I've got them. So this is a coat that I'm eyeing up for next winter, which is the Fibre Mood Hunter. I love it. I love the style of it. I love it in that fabric. But this is one obviously for next winter time, because I've had that long coat this year and I really love the style of it. I feel it doesn't matter what I have on. So today I've got my Jackson sweatshirt on, which is fabric that was previously a dress that I've turned into a jumper, and I've got black Suero pants on that are made out of black jersey. I've been working from home, I'm very casual, but if I need to pop out I just put my white leather trainers on, my coat and a scarf, and I kind of feel like my outfit comes together. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you. So obviously that is going away for a little while. I've got no fabric in mind for that at all. It would be something I would need to buy. Excuse me. The other one I want to share is called Lara. So this is from the current edition, and this is a sweatshirt with a kangaroo pocket, which I think is optional. So you can see it just here. So it's not stitched on, it actually goes into it. Now I'm going to show you the line drawings on this. I do really fancy making this, but I've not got any fabric to make it this month, and I've made a few Jacksons lately, so I figured this one could wait. So as you can see from the line drawing, what draws me to it are the different seams that you've got. So this is where that pocket goes into there, and you've got seams coming down the sleeve. Yeah, it just looks a bit more involved. Like a t-shirt or a sweatshirt, one of these, I can knock them up in like less than an hour. So it would be nice to do something that was a little more involved. So that is Lara by Fibre Mood. So that'll be get made sometime. Now this may be a March make, because I've just been chatting with the pattern company and it's for a new pattern launch. I did share the fabric previously, so I won't dwell on it for long. It's a Minerva exclusive fabric, but it looks like that pattern may launch in April, so I may need, not sure if I'll be making this at the end of March. It depends. As soon as the pattern's ready I'll be making it up, so I can't give you any more details on that one, but I need to allow a little bit of capacity in for that just in case. I'm also aware that of course I'm aware, my daughter's moving abroad early in April, and I've got Mondays and Tuesdays off, but we went through our diaries yesterday and penciled in all the Mondays between now and then to commit to doing something together. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that, but obviously that's quite precious to me. I'm not going to sacrifice that for making a garment for myself, so that might limit what I make somewhere, but just see how I get on. I had a really strong February with my sewing. Everything that I had in my sewing plan that I shared a month ago, I made, and I also made an extra Norman jumpsuit and a t-shirt, both of which are fairly quick makes. But I'm not in a race, so if I get less done this month, that's okay as well. So having said that, I have ordered some purple enzyme washed linen from Pound Fabrics, and I was hoping it would have come to record this today, but it hasn't come yet. It's on its way. So I'll try and drop a link into that. So I am going to make another Norman jumpsuit in that. I will share the denim one with you next week. I had 2 days of being gluten-free again. It went from feeling tight to feeling fine, but I've got another little thought on a little adjustment on that as well. So I'll share that with you next week. But I just figured the purple linen one for this. We're away on holiday in May. I don't need a lot of new clothes for holidays. I do need to do some swimwear, but I'm thinking the purple linen one will be lovely in this, and I'd quite like to get that made. So it might be March, if not it might run into April. So yeah, that would be my third one of these, although the first one was a bit of a toile and like a suit and weight fabric. Okay, so another download from Fibre Mood. This is a dress that I've had my eye on for quite a while. And it was, I think it's about 3 years since this was out, so I'm not sure which edition it's in. I don't think it says it on it, but some of you will be familiar with it. And it's the Fibre Mood Elodie dress. Now, I really like, particularly in this fabric, I do really like it, but there's loads and loads of on Instagram. I'll just peek around the corner. There are loads and loads of these. I've been stalking Instagram when I was trying to choose which patterns I wanted. Now, I don't know if you can, yes, you can see if I bring it in. This cuff detail is what draws me to it, because a lot of the rest of it I think is kind of similar to an Indigo or the Davenport dress, and I'll explain why. But I absolutely love these cuffs, and I know that you could apply them to anything. I'm just trying to get into the line drawing so I can show you what they look like a bit more. So it's got a zip from the waist up the centre back, and I think it's finished with a hook and eye and bias binding, which I might do bias binding, or I might do a facing, that's the word. So I think you can sort of see how the cuffs work a little bit better there, and they just have a little, what's the word? Oh God, I've just made one, I can't remember. But you know where you make a little tag, hole, tie thing, you know what I mean. It's been a long day. On there, and put a button on the cuff. I guess you could put one or two. So the actual sleeve itself has a sort of a slit in it that you put bias binding up, so it's kind of a longer gap, and then it's closed with the button. Does that make sense? You can make it with or without a ruffle. I'll probably make it with, I'm not sure yet. I might not, you know, I might just make it a bit longer and without the ruffle. And it also has an optional sort of channel, well, I think you put the channel on anyway, but it did say optional, to bring the waist in a bit more at the front. So that takes just under 3 meters of fabric, I think. So with that one, I've shown you this before, I've had it for a while. I bought it for the studio. Lots of people made skirts and different things out of it. It's a I'm not sure. I was thinking it was a poppy fabric, but I don't think it is actually. Anyway, I did buy it last year from Pound Fabrics. Let me get, now I would have it that way down. I think that's right. I guess it's whichever way you want to have it done. It's a cotton. It's not possibly as drapey as I would want it to be, but I kind of want to twirl that pattern and have a go, see how it goes together. And I've had this in mind to do a few different things with, and I thought, you know what, they seem like they would go very nicely together, so why not? What do you think? Yeah, I like the look of those. I'm kind of moved into purple a little bit. I think I wore something that was purple, and a lot of you said that I really suited it. Don't know. But yeah, I am just sort of moving into a purpley zone. This fabric I shared with you a few weeks ago. It's a bamboo jersey that I got from First for Fabrics. Got 1.5 meters, and I think that's just going to be enough for another Fibre Mood pattern, which is the Fibre Mood Cheryl. Now this may be on offer still at the moment, it depends when you watch this. This is a V-neck bodysuit, which it does say in the description you could make as a t-shirt instead. So I'm going to show you the line drawn. So it's scooped at the back, round, and V, oh excuse me, at the front. And at the moment there are Instagram lives on the Fibre Mood site in different languages which talk you through doing the binding, like the jersey binding of the V-neck on that. So I'm not going to do it as a bodysuit. I think I'm going to do it as a t-shirt, and I'm just sort of going to probably cut it off by there, but I'll compare it to other things. If I'm wearing it under my Norman jumpsuit or under my mag or pinafore, which yes, still needs the buttons on, it will get them on. I think I would find that I would prefer it a little bit longer, so it's not at my waist and sort of rolling up. Does that make sense? So it's in their standard sizing, and they are very generous with their sizing, I've got to say. So it goes from a UK size 4 to a UK size 32, which is a bust of 76 centimetres to 146 centimetres. So there's quite a generous range in sizes there. So yeah, you might have seen this all over Instagram. As I say, if you want to buy it direct from Fibre Mood, you can. You can also buy from them, well, you can buy it printed and sent to you, or you can usually choose your size, but obviously if you're printing it at home, you can use Adobe and go into your layers and choose which size you want. So that's that one. Where do I put it? I don't know. I had such a pile of stuff. When I put it all together, I was like, that's a lot. But anyway, so I mean, in theory that should be quite a quick make, in theory. Okay, this isn't a new one, but I bought this fabric, as you might remember, on our little sewing adventure last weekend. So it's a stretch, it's jersey fabric. It's not very thick. I deliberately got it, well, I got it because I loved it, but I wanted to make another sort of spring long sleeve jumper t-shirty dress. So I had this in mind. Now I did have a different pattern, my normal Peppermint Magazine one. However, I had my eye on this last time I made it. I feel like I've got a sneeze coming on. Bless me. Okay, so I can't remember which edition it is, but this is the Fibre Mood Ruby. So it's another jumper dress. Long. It has got these splits in it, which I probably won't put in, but it's got a slightly different sleeve. So it's got a not a balloon sleeve, but just a fuller sleeve. I'll show you on the line drawings. What does it say? Blend the mauve dress with the Paola jumper and you get the outlines of Ruby. A loose jumper, just longer, i.e. a jumper dress, from calf to knee length or even mini. Well, it'll be maxi for me. These details are exactly what make the dress special. Drop shoulders, sleeves with just enough gathers, confident slits in the side room, and optional ribbed cuffs. I'll probably do the cuffs in this fabric, I would think. Unless I just put some elastic through them and gathered them. I don't know, I'm just thinking on the spot. So these are the line drawings for this one. So I don't think it's going to be as full in the sleeves as the Billy is, because I feel like I want to move away from that. I will be able to compare the pattern pieces to give me a bit of an idea, but it's a bit sort of, obviously comes in at the cuff, so it's a bit balloon sleeve down the bottom. What I'll do is, when I cut the pattern piece out, or when I'm preparing to cut it out, I'll put the Peppermint Mag over it so I can judge the length, because when I did the, I'm trying to remember what the other jumper is in this, is it the Roma? I can't remember. It was slightly shorter than I thought it was going to be. I mean, generally models are fairly tall, aren't they? I was just trying to see what size they work to on this. It'll be in here somewhere, but I don't know. So basically I'm going to check that the length is going to be what I want it to, rather than cut it out and it be too short. So that should be a fairly easy make. I'm just looking, the neck's like a round neck, not a polo neck or anything like that. So yeah, that one will be coming soon. Next one is a bit of an adjustment. I was looking for the instructions and I don't know where I've put them, especially as I had them at the weekend and made one. I mean, I don't need it to make this. I've got the pattern pieces. Basically, this is the Friday Pattern Company Saturday skirt that I made last year. I did these just with, I think not to hand, with the different coloured sort of decorative threads, just a little stitch on the machine, nothing fancy. There's no ruffle on it. I just can't get away with the Saturday skirt. I love Friday Pattern Company stuff, but the fit on this, it's a flat front and gathered back, and it just does nothing for me. It puts all the volume like over my bum at the back, and it just doesn't sit right. So what I'm hoping to do, because there's obviously a lot more fabric in the back, is I'm going to open up the waist seam, take the waist off. So this might be like an unpick in front of the TV jobby today. And what I'm going to try and do is see if I can recut this as the Friday Pattern Company, not the Friday Pattern Company, this is the Friday Pattern Company, Alison, as the Dressmaker's Closet Sadie skirt, which is the same as this skirt that I made at the weekend while I was away. So it's a plain front, plain back, zip up waistband. I have got some denim that is from my normal jumpsuit. It's almost identical, the colour, because I've had this for a couple of years. I think this might be the third or fourth reincarnation for this garment, actually. But if I need to create a new waistband for it, I think I can do it out of that fabric and it'd be alright. But I don't see why I can't do it out of this, because obviously it's doubled over to create the waistband on this. So I'm hopeful for this one that I can recycle it into a Sadie skirt. So again, that could be this month. Oh, it could be another month. So I've got one final thing to share with you. This is a fabric that I dyed last year. So, ooh, can you see? Let me just do that. Up on that very top shelf, just there, is a very, 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 very light denim that I got from Cheryl. So affordable when I had the studio. I dyed 3 meters of it, this cerise bright colour, and it's not a pattern test, but there's a pattern launch coming this month, and I'm making something out of this for the pattern launch. I'm quite pleased about it, actually. I'm quite excited about it. This might be one that I do fairly soon, just so I'm a bit ahead of the game, because it's also my daughter's birthday in the middle of March, and as she's going abroad, we've got quite a few things planned for that as well. So I am not going to give myself a hard time if I don't get things done. Obviously there are a couple of things that are a bit of a priority and the others will fit in around there, but yeah, it does feel like quite a lot. Hey ho. But this is something that'll be great for holidays, I think. That dress is one that I've been wanting to do for a while, so I feel okay. I feel like I can juggle it. Wish me luck. What are you planning to make in March? I mean, spring has sprung. It's still well, it feels quite mild. I mean, Easter's quite early this year, but when we were away at the weekend, we did see daffodils and snowdrops and things, and my hay fever, I've been taking those tablets for a while, so I definitely feel like spring has sprung, or is about to spring into action. But I've got a lot of summery stuff, so as I say, I don't need to dive into making too much of that and doing that panic for the holidays. So March will kind of be April, sorry, will be a bit of a prep for what I need to take away and heading into spring, summer. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Thank you as always for your time. Lots of you did subscribe after my last vlog, so thank you if you're newly subscribed. If you're not subscribed yet, well, why not? It doesn't cost you anything. Give us a little thumbs up, give us a like, give us a subscribe if you can. As I say, we're creeping towards 4,000 subscribers and I would absolutely love us to hit that. But whoever you are, thank you for watching. Really appreciate it. And as always, I love to chat, so drop some comments in and I will respond to them. So take care, bye for now, and happy sewing in March.